What makes you feel truly seen and understood by your partner? I'm going to adjust my camera here. I'm hopping on here super informal today. It's a hot day and I've been running errands and my hair's all windblown. And here we are. Um, I put a post out yesterday asking what makes you feel truly seen and heard by your partner. And I really appreciate all of the, I'm going to share this in my group, all of the replies that people gave in the various places that I posted this. Um, Hang on a quick second while I share to my group. Okay. What I found interesting is that people mostly focused on what, on communication. And my answer to this question was a little different, actually. When I think about what are the times when I actually feel understood? What are the times I actually feel seen? And I'm going to read you a little bit of what other people said. So one person said, the total attention, patient listening, and without any attitude or further heated discussions. And that she accepts and makes, in other words, clear communication, makes doubts and queries clear. So that makes sense. I appreciate everything that everybody shared, and everything that everybody shared is totally valid. Another person said, hearing what my partner appreciates or loves about me. That I connect with that emotionally for sure. Another person said, still trying to find that. Another person said, it really does depend on the partner, their receptiveness, and their willingness to listen, learn, and adapt. And another person said, beautiful question. What makes each of us feel seen can shift depending on what thoughts are alive in the moment. But often it's when there's no fixing, no defending, just presence. When I feel I'm not needing to feel seen and heard externally, and when I tap into my own self-confidence and give the gift of them feeling seen and heard, often they return the same energy. So she's talking about her own experience of what I call the two-step of intimacy, which is where when you rebalance your, we'll shortcut it and say, when you rebalance your energy, your partner rebalances theirs. And if we advance, there's no space for our partner to be like, to discover their desire to initiate. So one of the ways that I pay attention in my relationship is I might advance because I'm feeling like connecting, but then I'm like, okay, I want to stop advancing. It's his turn to advance now. So then there's space created, and then when he's ready, he'll advance. So I see that she's talking about some of that. So here's two things that really make me feel truly seen and understood, and or they make me feel not seen and not understood, depending on how they go. So interestingly, one of them is when I receive a gift, particularly a birthday gift, right? When I receive a birthday gift from my partner, I feel like in that moment, those are the moments more than any other moments when I have noticed that I feel unseen when my partner in the past, this is not my current partner, but partners in the past have given me something and I'm like, are you kidding me? You gave me this? Like, this just shows me that you have no idea who I really am. Or when I receive a gift that I really do appreciate, like it really fits into my life, then I feel like truly seen, truly seen and understood in a really deep way. So that's a beautiful thing. And that's happened. Oh my God. Sorry. All kinds of noises over here. That's happened a number of times in other relationships too, not just in a partnership relationship. Here's the other one, and this is really big. If I express something to my partner, hello, someone's here with me. I love it. Thank you. If I express something to my partner and we have a whole conversation, I express something to my partner about something that makes me uncomfortable. And it's not about me controlling his behavior. It's just me sharing how something that he does or says is landing with me. And my objective is to let him understand, help him understand how it's landing with me and why. And then he can make his own decision about whether he wants to do it again or not. But when he when he shares, okay, I understand and I apologize, which that's nice. I appreciate the apology. And then he says, I'll never do it again. That's great. But what actually makes me feel seen and understood is what happens next. If he actually is able to make the change that he said that he wanted to make, or if he's not. And sometimes it goes one way or the other way. But if he's said that he understands what I said, and then and that he doesn't want to do that again because he understands why it doesn't land well with me, and then he does it again in the future, then I'm like, oh man, boy, do I feel misunderstood in that moment, because I thought we had this whole conversation where we were on the same page. And then here we are on different pages again. But it's something that I have patience with, because I will tell you that the communication is really good. So in that way, I do feel often, it's funny, I could say I feel seen and understood, but it's really only those two times that it occurs to me. In receiving a gift, and does the gift actually show that somebody knows me? And if I have a conversation with someone about something that's going on in the relationship, and this could be with my partner, or it could be with a family member or anybody that I have an ongoing relationship with. If we have that really honest conversation about what's going on and why it's not working, and it looks like we're on the same page, and then the next time that opportunity comes up, the same thing happens that we talked about before, and they said it was going to be different on their side, and the same thing happens again, then I'm like, ooh, what happened? Totally misunderstood, totally unseen in that place. So that's it, really, actually, those two things. Everything else is like this beautiful, rich, I want to say soup or water or ocean of communication and experience, inner experience and feeling my partner's energy or my family member's energy, and just exploring what all the richness and the depth and unexpected adventures of communication. So yeah, I don't feel myself, I don't feel so much like I need to be emotionally validated in order to feel seen. What I'm looking for in relationship is harmony. I'm looking for us to be able to dance a beautiful tango together, where we're both holding our own balance and we're moving in harmony with each other. And so the bumps in the road that I want to talk about are when we're trying to dance together and somebody steps on the other person's toe, or we couldn't execute that move in harmony. Something happened where we bumped up against each other. And so then it's like, hey, okay, what's going on here? Let's have a conversation so we can get back in the flow and get back in the harmony again. That's what that's my approach. That's my objective. That's my view. And so I think that's why it's connected to why what makes me feel truly seen and understood is just simply those two things. And everything else is this beautiful dance of experience. So I just thought I'd hop on here and share that in case you were thinking about the same thing. If you want to answer that question in the comments below, I invite you. What makes you feel truly seen and understood by your partner? And otherwise, I hope you have a great weekend. I am working on a challenge, a 5-day challenge for people who struggle with anxious feelings that might push their partner away, and they really want to grow through that. And I am putting together something beautiful to support you with that. So stay tuned, and I will talk to you next week. Bye for now.